Let's start with the worthless and slowly work our way towards the most terrifying ones on the list. Number 10. Magical Rings. Kimball's anti-rheumatic ring was one of the most popular items sold by quack doctors from 1883 to around 1910. The ring was advertised to cure many ailments and diseases by quickening the circulation of blood and dissolving acid crystals in the body, which were believed to cause illness. Now, equipping a ring and expecting it to give you +5 vitality is just ridiculous. If they had only equipped a rabbit's foot, they might have actually found something useful. Quack doctors even claimed that it was the same ring that the royal family wore to stay healthy. The magical ring sold so well in the US and the UK that many other rings began to be sold claiming to cure anything under the sun. Of course, the ring was nothing special and was nothing more than a placebo. Number 9. Snake oil. Snake oil gained popularity in the US during the mid-1800s, when Chinese laborers were spotted rubbing the oil on their bodies during the construction of the Transcontinental Railroad. And once Americans tried the traditional Chinese medicine for themselves, word of the magical medicine quickly spread throughout the country. The oil was made from the fat of the Chinese water snake, a snake native to Asia, and thanks to its high content of omega-3 fatty acids, it worked well as an anti-inflammatory. But as snake oil's popularity skyrocketed, supplies could not meet demand. So a man named Clark Stanley began mass-producing snake oil, but instead used the fat of rattlesnakes since it was widely available. He traveled the US on his wagon selling the oil as a cure-all magical elixir, claiming that it would instantly cure pains, aches, sprains, swelling, bruises, sore throat, frostbite, animal bites, and of course, numerous diseases. But by the time the unlucky buyer realized that the oil was nothing more than a scam, quack doctors like Stanley had already moved on to the next town. But here's the crazy part. Clark Stanley was so successful in selling his snake oil that he began to mass produce the oil in many factories throughout the country, selling it in stores and in catalogs, making him incredibly wealthy. And after selling his oil for over 20 years, in 1917, the Bureau of Chemistry discovered that Stanley's snake oil didn't actually contain any snake oil at all, and the infamous term snake oil salesman was born. Number 8. Mummy powder. Perhaps one of the most disturbing items ever sold by quack doctors was mumia, better known as mummy powder. And it's exactly what it sounds like. Mumia is a fine powder made from the ground up remains of mummies. It was used as a form of medicine from the 12th to the 18th century and was widely popular in European countries. Quack doctors sold this as a cure-all medicine, claiming it could act as a blood thinner, painkiller, cough suppressant, anti-inflammatory, cure diseases, aid in wound healing, or really just about anything as long as it got the sell.